Can you go ahead and turn around for me really quick? I'm just going to detain you and put you in handcuffs, okay?
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Turn around, please.
Why? Is this a joke?
No, it's not a joke.
What is happening?
August 12th, 2025. We are back in the land of the entitled, responding to a noise complaint that went sideways in the most spectacular way possible. Usually, noise complaints involve loud music, parties, or barking dogs. But today, we have a work-from-home warrior who decided that her Microsoft Teams call was more important than the municipal infrastructure of the entire city. At the end of the video, we'll talk about the incident, and I think you definitely shouldn't miss that part. Also, I kindly ask you to like the video, which is the simplest thing you can do. Literally. Now let's get to the incident.
Hello, all right, who's involved? Who called? You called?
I called on this gentleman.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Are you hurt?
No, not really.
You want medics to check you out?
No.
All right. Did you witness this?
No.
No? Anybody around? Just you and him? All right.
So I live upstairs.
Let me talk to him first really quick, okay? Sir?
How you doing, guy?
All right. Are you hurt?
No.
All right. I just had to ask you that real quick. Let me get with her and then I'll come back, all right? She called. Drive 1012 both parties. So what's going on, man?
I live upstairs and I'm trying to work. I had a phone call coming and this noise just keeps going and going and going. So I just was on the balcony and I was like, excuse me, like can you make that noise stop? Because he wasn't in the vehicle, it wasn't moving or anything, but can you just make the noise stop? Like I have to get on this phone call. People live up here. And he just dismissed me, so I came down and I was like, can you please make this noise stop? And he's like, get the f*** out of here. And I'm like, oh, I'll get the f*** out of here. So I come around to the side. I didn't get in the vehicle, but it was slightly open, so I just stepped up and I shut it off one notch. And he pulled me by my arm.
The car? The key?
The key, yeah.
Okay.
I just shut it off one notch, and he pulled me by my arm down. And he like held on to me really tight and like pulled me. And so I pushed him to get off of me, and then he punched me in the face.
Okay. You have your ID or anything on you?
I can go get it upstairs.
All right.
Like that escalated
really quick.
extremely quick.
Can you go ahead and turn around for me really quick? I'm just going to detain you and put you in handcuffs, okay?
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Turn around, please.
Why? Is this a joke?
No, it's not a joke.
What is happening?
Like I said, I'm detaining you right now. You're not under arrest, but I'm just detaining you.
Okay. That's very interesting.
Okay.
My feet are burning on this ground. Can I move?
No, not right now.
My feet are burning on the ground. Can I move right over there in the cage?
Hey, listen, just relax, okay? Relax, all right? All right, Bravo 3, one female detained.
God. One female detained. Okay. I get punched in the face when I'm being detained.
All right. You have the right to remain silent, not answer any questions. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. You have the right to the present representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement and during any question. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you're entitled to the present representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during any questioning. If at any time during the interview you wish not to answer any questions, you're privileged to remain silent. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Any statement can be and will be used against you in your court of law. Do you understand your rights, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. So
What I don't understand is why I'm in handcuffs right now.
because you're detained, I'm by myself, and you came from your house down here because of a noise from the garbage truck, and you pushed this gentleman. Okay, hold on, that's what you just told me.
So I'm by myself.
Hold on, I'm by myself, so I'm detaining you because I'm by myself. Okay, we got to cause a.
He's the one who punched me in the face.
Listen,
This doesn't make any sense.
All right, I asked you if you were hurt and did you need medics. I don't see any injuries on you, but from what you just told me, okay. You went and entered his car, his work vehicle.
I just shut the thing off.
Okay, can you shut the car off from the outside, ma'am?
I was standing on the thing and I pulled. Now I can't do anything, but I just shut it off. I didn't get in the vehicle. I just stepped on the thing and he grabbed me and pulled me down.
Okay,
and
I'll be right
back.
back.
Pushed him
Okay,
off of me.
I'll be right back. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? What's your name, sir?
I'm Fernando.
Fernando. Nice to meet you. I'm Officer McCray. I'm going to read you your rights, okay? You're not under arrest. I'm just gonna read this to you because I gotta talk to you, okay?
The rate I'm talking to my supervisor now.
No problem. You have the right to remain silent, not answer any questions. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. You have the right to the present representation of a lawyer of your choice. Before you make any statement and during any question, if you cannot afford a lawyer, you're entitled to the present representation of a court-appointed lawyer. Before you make any statement and during any questioning. If at any time during the interview you wish not to answer any questions, you're privileged to remain silent. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Any statement can be and will be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand your rights, Fernando?
Mm-hmm.
All right. With these rights in mind, you want to give me a quick rundown of what happened?
Okay, Nick, you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
So you said you're under arrest?
No, he's not under arrest. I have to ask him what happened. So I don't know what happened, but I just have to ask him what happened. I have to read that. I read that to her and asked her, so now reading to him and asking him.
Okay. I'm pulling the dumps out.
Okay.
The buzzer on the truck. The buzzer on the truck is very low. I understand that. But it runs. How you doing?
Hey.
How you doing? So it's very annoying. So she goes in the truck and shut it off while I'm trying to load this truck up.
Okay.
So I grabbed her, put her down, and she hit herself in the mouth. I punched her in the mouth.
Out of the truck when she was in the truck.
She went in the truck, yes.
Okay. All right. Do you have your license on you by chance?
Yeah.
Get there. I'm about to get there. It's there. So Fernando, after you pulled her out of the car because she was inside the vehicle,
right?
She claimed she hit herself. Do you know with what hand or anything like, or how she hit herself?
I grabbed by arm and pulled her
from the ground. You were standing on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, you stood up there too.
No, she was in the truck.
On what side? Did she go on the passenger side or the driver's side? So she opened the door. Was it open or closed? Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to move the skin.
Okay.
I grabbed her.
Okay.
And pulled her down, so you don't put me in the truck at all.
Okay.
And she hit her stuff in the mouth, that's when you just punch me.
Okay.
Really, lady?
At any point did you hit her? Okay. So let me ask you this: did she put any hands on you, or did she touch you at all?
She pushed me.
She pushed you. How did she push you? In the chest?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you hurt at all?
No.
Okay. Do you want to press charges on her?
I can.
Yeah. She pushed you. It's battery. Correct. So it's up to you.
No, what you saying now?
I'm saying that, so basically we're here to investigate a battery. She alleges that you punched her in the face. So that's why we're here. So if you want to press charges, that's, you know, right now, based off of your story and her story, you're the victim. That's why we're asking if you want to press charges,
Okay,
meaning
yeah,
she's going to be prosecuted.
If not. But she had no business coming down in this private property and trying to do shit off. And that's what they said.
Okay. All right, so ma'am, you're going to be placed under arrest today for simple battery.
He hit me. Are you kidding me?
No, ma'am.
He punched me in the face, and I'm the one that's going to jail. I've got my 2 dogs upstairs. I have to pee. I have to go work. This is insane to me right now, and nothing's happened to him. He's a grown man who punched a woman in the face.
Like I told you earlier, I still don't understand
hold
on a second. I don't understand why you think you have the right to go into someone else's property.
I didn't go into it. I just shut it off 1 notch to shut the noise
You're
off.
lucky. I'll be honest with you. You're lucky you're not going to jail for stealing a vehicle.
Are you joking me?
No.
That is so extra.
Well, so listen. So I know it's a lot going on, but I need you to calm down.
I can't leave my dogs upstairs like that.
Okay,
No, I cannot calm down. He punched me in the face.
Hold on. First of all, listen. I'm telling you right now where we're at, but I'm saying if you need to make arrangements and stuff, we can help you with that.
Please.
But I'm just telling you right now, if that was a police car and we had sirens on there, would you come down there and do the same thing you did to that car?
Not a police car. I'm not an idiot.
Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know, when you trespassed inside the work vehicle.
I didn't go in it. My arm was in it at the most.
Okay.
I was still on this bottom rung.
Okay. Well, I'm just telling you right now, based on what
Are you laughing with him? He punched me in the face. He punched me in the face, and you're over there laughing with him, and nothing's going to happen?
I'm sorry, where are your shoes?
Well, they're upstairs. I live here.
Okay.
She
Yes,
said she has a
nobody
couple
does.
dogs or something up there.
Okay.
You have a neighbor or somebody that can take care of the dogs?
I could put one in the crate, but this is just crazy. He punched me in the face.
You're missing everything before.
No, you're missing the punch in the face. I've never
No.
been punched in the face in my life.
Wait. The very first crime that was committed was you entering his
I
truck.
didn't enter his truck. My arm went in the truck, and I shut the notch off. One thing, I was coming out of the truck. I never went in. To turn off a vehicle?
Is he good?
Handcuffs and arrested because I shut off someone's vehicle?
No, I don't need anything else from him.
He has a case number and everything?
I gave him a case. I need to
Piece
give him
of
a.
shit.
You got
Watch your
truck
mouth.
information tied on the truck?
No, I didn't get that. But
Are we gonna do trespassing on the vehicle too or no?
That is insane.
I am.
Yeah.
Are you guys really serious?
Let me get a victim's right pamphlet so I can go ahead and get the home, have him sign it, and
Wait, he's the victim?
Yeah.
Are you guys serious? This is like a nightmare right now.
Listen.
He punched me in the face. I don't understand what you guys don't understand about that. I called the cops on him.
I know. It's gonna be documented that way, but I'm trying to get you to understand something you're not getting. You try- so I'm telling you that the first thing that you did was leave your residence and you came down, you trespassed into the work
I
vehicle.
didn't get in the vehicle.
He tried to remove you from the vehicle.
He grabbed me by my arm. I'm surprised. I won't be surprised if I have bruises on my arm from him, how he grabbed me and pulled me down. I spoke to him from my balcony.
Okay.
He dismissed me. I spoke to him down here. He told me to get the fuck away
Okay.
get back the fuck up or whatever.
Are you the
And I
HOA
wasn't
here?
even close. No.
Okay. So you called the
I see what you're
but
getting at.
you called the police, which
Because
we're
he
not
punched
saying.
me in the face.
Right, and what I'm saying to you is that's what you're saying. And as soon as I walked up to you, I asked you, were you hurt? I said, I don't see any injuries on you, but I asked you, do you want medics? Because I don't see anything
I
that
don't need
looks like.
medics for a punch in the face. I can feel it on my face, but I don't need medics to look at it. And there's no skin broken.
Okay, so nobody's saying that what you said didn't happen, but what we're trying to get at is that you left your residence and escalated this whole situation, and then you called the police. Why didn't you call the police from the jump when you said, hey, it's noisy out here?
Because
Can you guys see if you guys can get this guy to stop?
Because I'm apparently not on the technicality side that you guys are on, because I just thought if I just shut it off, he wasn't using the vehicle yet. Like, this thing has been going off and off and off. It was making me crazy. So I came downstairs.
Okay.
And I asked him first politely, like, hey, like, I live up here. I have to get on a work phone call. And he just was just fucking nasty. He's like, get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that made me mad because that's not cool. I was asking politely twice.
Right.
And so I'm like I said, I didn't get in the vehicle. So no, to me, I don't understand why this has escalated the way it has. I did not get in the vehicle. This man put his hands on me. I never touched him. He's a grown man.
Okay, so let me ask you this. As far as this truck goes, it's pretty elevated from the ground. So
You want
for
to
you
go
to,
in my house and listen to it over and over and over again?
I don't want to listen to that over and over again right now. Okay, and I'm telling you that makes sense what you're saying, but there is no logical reason for you to leave your residence and do what you did today. That's what happened, and that's why we're in this
That's
situation.
completely logical because I couldn't stand the noise and I had to get on a phone call at 2:30, like a Microsoft Teams phone call. So it really hurting me.
So you think that it's logical for you to go into someone
It
else's
was
vehicle?
logical for me to come down here and ask him to shut it off while the vehicle wasn't moving.
That's logical.
Yes, and he didn't. He was a complete asshole from the moment I said
And then you
anything
took it
to
a
him.
step up.
Yeah, because I needed it to shut off. I needed to go back upstairs. He wasn't using the vehicle at that time. It could be shut off. Like,
Huh.
if you don't like repetitive noises either, then maybe you understand how I was up there just listening and listening and listening, going, oh my God, it's giving me anxiety.
Okay, are you familiar with these work cars at all?
No, I'm not. I've
Okay,
never.
so what if you pressed the button in there and it backed
I
into this
didn't.
building?
But I
you
didn't.
But what
All
if?
I did was turn the key, and I wasn't even in the vehicle. I turned the key. That was it. It's like the smallest thing that
How
you
can you
do.
turn the key without getting in the vehicle? Is what I'm asking.
Because there's 2 stairs on there, and I just reached my hand in. I didn't have to
That
get
means
up
you
and
went
sit
in the
there.
vehicle.
My hand did, yeah, absolutely. But I didn't get in the vehicle to vandalize it. I wasn't in there looking like I was going to drive it.
And that's
Like,
what trespassing is. It's not that you went in there to take something or commit another crime, but you weren't supposed to be in there. You had no permission to be in that vehicle. That's trespassing in a vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah, just have a seat in there, slide in, and we'll put the seatbelt on you.
Can you show me something that was sold for 84 cigarette?
To truly understand the absolute train wreck we just witnessed, we have to peel back the layers of a very modern, very specific psychological phenomenon, the main character syndrome of the remote worker. We are living in an era where the divide between the Zoom class and the physical class has never been sharper, and this video is the perfect, ugly crystallization of that conflict. On one side, you have a woman whose biggest problem is that a background noise might interrupt her digital meeting. On the other side, you have a man doing one of the most dangerous, essential, and physically demanding jobs in society, waste management. The friction point here isn't the noise, it's the entitlement. She views the garbage truck not as a necessary service that keeps her neighborhood sanitary, but as a glitch in her personal simulation that she has the right to delete. Let's start with the 911 call itself. This is the customer service mindset of policing. She called the police. She initiated this entire interaction. Why? Because in her worldview, the police are the managers of the world. She didn't like the service she was receiving from reality, the loud truck, so she called the manager, 911, to complain, fully expecting them to come down and fire the garbage man. This is a fatal miscalculation that entitled suspects make constantly. They believe that calling 911 grants them immunity. They view the police as their personal concierge service, there to enforce their comfort, not the law. She is genuinely baffled when the officers don't immediately take her side because, in her script, the customer is always right. But let's get into the crime itself, because her confession is a masterclass in legal suicide. She repeatedly tells the officer, "I just shut it off, one notch." She says this with the confidence of someone who thinks she's being reasonable. "I didn't get in the vehicle," she argues. "I just stepped on the thing and my arm went in." Here is the cold, hard legal reality she is ignoring. That is burglary. Specifically, in most jurisdictions, this constitutes burglary of a conveyance. The moment any part of your body breaks the plane of the vehicle's threshold with the intent to interfere with the operation or commit an offense, you have committed burglary. It does not matter if you sit in the seat, it does not matter if you drive it away, her arm reaching in to manipulate the controls is the entry. Think about the danger she created here. This is a heavy-duty commercial vehicle. It has hydraulics, compactors, and blind spots. The driver is likely operating machinery at the back or monitoring gauges. Suddenly, a random civilian climbs onto the step and cuts the power. This isn't just annoying, it is incredibly dangerous. If the hydraulics were engaged, if the driver was mid-cycle, her interference could have caused a catastrophic mechanical failure or an injury. She treated a 20-ton piece of heavy machinery like it was a noisy blender she could just unplug. It reveals a profound lack of respect for the danger and complexity of blue-collar work. And let's talk about the punch. She claims the driver punched her in the face. The driver claims he grabbed her and pulled her down. The officer looks at her face. Is there blood? No. Is there swelling? No. Is there a mark? No. Now, I'm not saying she's lying about feeling contact, but let's look at the driver's perspective. He is working. Suddenly, an unauthorized person invades his cab and reaches for his controls. He has a split second to react. He doesn't know if she's trying to steal the truck, attack him, or just ruin the equipment. He has every legal right to use reasonable force to remove a trespasser from his vehicle, especially one interfering with its operation. This is defense of property. If someone climbs into your car at a red light and reaches for your keys, you don't have to ask them politely to stop. You pull them out. Her victimhood here is manufactured. She invaded his space, he defended it, and she cried foul because she isn't used to people physically resisting her will. The most infuriating, and frankly, the most revealing part of this entire video is her use of the word logical. "It is completely logical," she screams. Let's deconstruct her logic. Premise A. I have a phone call. Premise B. The truck is loud. Conclusion. Therefore, I can climb into the truck and turn it off. This is solipsism, the belief that the self is the only reality. Her logic is sound only if you believe that she is the only person on Earth who matters. In her mind, the garbage truck driver isn't a person with a job and a schedule. He is an NPC, non-player character, making noise. Her logic completely erases the rights of the driver, the laws of the road, and the concept of private property. It is the logic of a toddler. I want, therefore I take. I have to give a massive shout-out to the officer here. There is a moment where he actually laughs. A short, involuntary snort of disbelief. "You're lucky you're not going to jail for stealing a vehicle," he tells her. That laugh was all of us. It was the sound of reality crashing into delusion. He wasn't being unprofessional, he was being human. He was faced with a level of entitlement so dense it was almost funny. I really agreed with him in that moment. You can see him trying to process how someone could be this educated, this articulate, and yet so completely devoid of common sense. He gave her so many chances to walk it back, to say, yeah, I shouldn't have touched the truck. But she couldn't do it. She doubled down every single time. This brings us to the weaponized therapy speak. It's giving me anxiety, she yells. You're causing me emotional distress. We see this constantly now. Suspects use clinical terms like anxiety, trauma, and unsafe as shields to deflect accountability. She believes that because she felt anxious about the noise, laws no longer applied to her. She is attempting to medicalize her entitlement. She wants the officer to stop acting like a cop and start acting like a therapist. But the law is not a therapy session. Pennsylvania versus Mims and Graham versus Connor don't have exceptions for bad vibes. The officer doesn't care about her anxiety. He cares about the fact that she committed a battery and a burglary. When she realizes that her emotional keywords aren't unlocking a get-out-of-jail-free card, she panics. Her anxiety was a weapon she used to control the garbage man. The noise is hurting me, stop! And when she tries to use it on the cop, it fails. That is the source of her shock. She has likely navigated her entire corporate life using these buzzwords to get her way, and she is horrified to find they have no currency on the street. The shift in her demeanor when the handcuffs come out is the ego death of the Karen. Are you serious? She asks. Is this a joke? This disbelief is genuine. She truly cannot conceive of a world where she is the bad guy. In her story, she is the hero who went down to silence the beast so she could take her important call. The idea that she is the criminal is incompatible with her self-image. This is cognitive dissonance. She is a good person who lives in a nice apartment and has a white-collar job. Good people don't get arrested. Good people call the police on other people. She tries to bargain. I have dogs. I have to work. I have to pee. These are the concerns of someone who still thinks this is a negotiation. She thinks if she explains the inconvenience of her arrest, the officer will say, "Oh, well, if you have a Teams call, never mind." She fails to realize that the criminal justice system is designed to be inconvenient. It is designed to disrupt your life. That is the point. Let's also touch on the gender dynamics she tries to exploit. She keeps emphasizing that a grown man punched a woman. She is trying to appeal to the officer's chivalry. She wants him to see her as a defenseless damsel who was assaulted by a brute. But the officer sees the reality. She was the aggressor. She invaded the man's workspace. She initiated the physical contact. Equality before the law means equality in consequences. If you act like a combatant, climbing into trucks, pushing drivers, you get treated like a combatant, regardless of your gender. The tragedy of this video is that it was entirely avoidable. All she had to do was close her window, put on noise-canceling headphones. Or, here's a radical thought, wait 5 minutes for the truck to leave. But she couldn't wait. Her need for control was so absolute that she felt compelled to physically intervene in the world outside her door. She prioritized her temporary comfort over a man's livelihood and safety. She treated the garbage truck driver like he was invisible, like he didn't exist as a human being with rights. And because of that arrogance, she lost everything she was trying to protect. She missed her phone call, she didn't get to finish her work, and instead of a quiet afternoon, she got the loudest wake-up call of her life, the sound of a jail cell door slamming shut. There is a lesson here for everyone. The world is noisy. The world is inconvenient. People have jobs to do that might annoy you, but you are not the main character. You do not have the right to edit reality to suit your script. When you reach out and try to control the world with your bare hands, don't be surprised when the world snaps a pair of handcuffs on them. And there is the click. She wanted silence for her phone call, but now she's going to have the right to remain silent in a holding cell. If you enjoyed watching that ego get absolutely crushed by the weight of the law, smash that like button, justice served.